as I would watch you and you would shift characters, I kept thinking, how does he know which one to adopt? So, like, talk about Diana Ross. What bolt of lightning came down and said, you can do Diana Ross? I mean, it was brilliant. It's totally brilliant. And anybody that wants to see some incredible talent, you all go to Jason's YouTube channel. And we're going to talk about that. But the one-man show, I guess you would call it, the comedy show that you're doing too, which is incredible. But so what is it about these artists that you go, I can do that?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, there were artists when I would hear them and I'd say, "Oh, I can do that voice pretty much right away." And other artists where I would think I could work on that forever and not get it. Such
Hmm.
as Elvis eludes me. And I think that's okay because Elvis has been so satirized, and unfortunately people just don't do it that great or any justice at all compared to what he was. He was so fantastic, but there are a few that are pretty good. But I would hear like I didn't think I could do Diana Ross until I read something about her. I actually read that Michael Jackson
Hmm.
was a child during those Motown years, and he was taught by Diana Ross. And I could already do the Michael Jackson voice, so I'd sing, "There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place, it is brighter than tomorrow. But if you ever try." So he had this kind of breathy, but high falsetto, obviously, that sound that was beautiful. And I thought, wait a minute, I think Diana Ross kind of does that because another guy named Smokey Robinson, who wrote a majority of their music and taught them
Yeah.
how to sing as well. He could do that, and his was if there's a smile upon my face, it's only there trying to fool the public. But when it comes down to fooling you, now, honey, that's quite a different subject. He was the Tears of a Clown guy. So then really
Yeah.
put those two voices together, and then you just need to put your hand out and go,
Yeah.
"Baby, baby, I'm aware of where you go. Each time you leave my door, I watch you walk down the street, knowing your other love you mean. Stop in the name of love." Now, here's the thing, Jane. If
Before
if
you
you put me
break
on the
my
radio,
heart. Yeah.
I'm not going to convince you I'm a good Diana Ross. But what happened within the show is because it was couched between Smokey Robinson and Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder and the Temptations and all the voices I was doing, I led you to believe that I sounded like her.
Yes. Yes. And the
So,
props, like
yeah,
you use incredible
on the
props
boa,
and
glasses,
mhm.
the lights were flashing, the music blaring. There's a lot of background vocals. I can really make you feel like, oh, wow, we're watching something special, even though in reality, as you just heard me doing it a cappella, sounds okay, but it's more of an illusion while I'm doing the impression on stage. And that's really what you're going for as a showman, is you're trying to create the illusion they're seeing something special.
Oh, I love that. That's a great way to look at it because it is a daunting task when you take on Elton John or Diana Ross, and those are so iconic. But when you put on those iconic physical things, and even I'm seeing you do the Michael Jackson glove, everybody, and then you hear that beat that everybody goes, ah, here it comes, and then the anticipation. And I've noticed that you wait until everybody is kind of like, oh, yeah, listen to that. And so
That's right.
we all visually get into the mood and want to see Michael Jackson. We want to hear all the iconic singers and we want the Bee Gees to come back and be as popular as they were.